Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Mike Benitez. Today we'll be talking about another ship bios videos, and today's ship bio video will be not only a ship, but a ship that is still around to this day. It was built in the 1960s, and she's now a hotel in Long Beach, California. This ship was called the RMS Queen Mary. Let's get on with the story, shall we? Queen Mary was named after Mary of Teck, which will be later to become the wife, and later in her life will become the wife of King George V. The Queen Mary the construction started on the great ship in 1930 and ended in 1934, and she commenced her main voyage in 1936. Doing so would break the world speed record. The rival of the Queen Mary was the SS Normandy, a French liner that had recently broken the world speed record. She was now only slightly smaller than the Queen Mary, which is now at the time the biggest ship in the world. But her passenger service had to wait. In 1939, the Grey Ghost, as she would be nicknamed in World War II, became a troop ship, carrying troops in and out from America to the war efforts. Adolf Hitler gave a reward to any submarine that could sink the Queen Mary. It never happened. She was a pretty tough ship. But on October 2nd, 1942, Queen Mary accidentally rammed one of her escort ships, the cruiser HMS Kurosawa. The ship was ordered not to stop in case of submarines, so the Queen Mary sailed on. She literally cut the cruiser in half and sank with it, and the Kurosawa sank within minutes. There were 99 survivors out of the 338 on board the Kurosawa. You can clearly see the damage to Queen Mary following the collision with the Kurosawa, but uh, for the rest of the war, she'll be as loyal as ever to the troops of Europe and America. During World War II, the Queen Mary was the largest ship. It was the largest troop ship at the time, and she carried the most amount of troops on any troop ship. This gave her the nickname the Grey Ghost for her reliability. After the war ended in 1945, the Queen Mary was handed back to Cunard. She remained the flagship until her sister Queen Elizabeth stole the flagship role. Same thing what happened with Lusitania, Mauritania. Until she was retired in 1967, Queen Mary was the most famous ship in the world. She even starred in films. She played herself in Assault on the Queen. In 1972, the Queen Mary played the role of the SS Poseidon in The Poseidon Adventure, based off a story by Paul Gallico, who was on the Queen Mary when, in 1936, a rogue wave hit the ship, but didn't roll her over like in the movie. The ship entirely rolled over in the movie, but the Queen Mary only suffered minor damage. She even played the role of the Titanic in the 1979 film SOS Titanic. She even played the role of the SS Titanic 2 in the extremely horror movie that was made in 2010, Titanic 2. This made people too scared to go on the actual Titanic 2, which is under construction, but construction hasn't began yet. But then in 1967, it was over. The Queen Mary proved not too much to come with the later times that cruise ships were being made, and so the ship was retired in 1967. But later that year, Queen Mary was then towed away to Long Beach, California, where she was turned into a hotel, museum, and store. She remains there to this day. The Queen Mary is a popular spot in the world of hotels, and is probably one of the most famous, judging by her extreme popularity. When someone comes to Long Beach, they want to go in the Queen Mary. I want to go. I think I might go on the Queen Mary this summer, and I might do a video about that. So stay tuned for that. And did I tell you that the Queen Mary has a really loud horn? You see, I was not kidding when I said loud. One of the most popular moments for the Queen Mary was the of the Queen Mary as a hotel was when she was when she was united with her predecessor successor RMS Queen Mary 2. This was called Hail to the Queens. This was to honor the Queen Mary, and this was kind of good to see the both Queen Marys together. All in all, I think the Queen Mary would be a great ship to visit in Long Beach, California. Judging that she's been around, that she was built in the 1930s and is still around to this day. She's the last example. She's one of the last examples of an ocean liner still around to this day, besides the SS United States, which is in Philadelphia. There is even a carnival that sometimes happens, and it's actually actually honored the Queen Mary. The entire area of Long Beach, where the Queen Mary is actually dedicated to the Queen Mary herself, and she is beautiful in this picture. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video about the RMS Queen Mary. She is a beautiful ship, and is actually my second favorite ship, behind the Olympic. I really want to go on her this summer, so stay tuned for a video about that. But thank you for watching the video of the RMS Queen Mary, and the next video we'll be talking about her sister ship, the RMS Queen Elizabeth, which is not so lucky like the Queen Mary. Thank you for enjoying this video. Hope you guys see it again about the Queen Elizabeth, and hope you guys see you real soon. Bye.